Hey guys, so today I'm filming, and I'm sorry I have not posted, and ever. You'll notice that you are in a slightly different location. This is where a shelf used to be. So basically I'm just gonna be answering a few questions. I just need something to upload. This video definitely won't be as interesting. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten my hair. What would you change about yourself if you could? Have a gap tooth. I actually have pretty bad teeth, actually. My teeth and my eyebrows are my biggest insecurities, but I would probably say that if I could change one thing, if it had to be one thing, I would have perfect teeth. I know, like, nobody's teeth are perfect, so I would probably fix my teeth, my gap tooth, and everything's coming back, and it's kind of like all I can think about. What is your favorite thing about your career? That's a good question. Obviously performing, booking the job and performing is the most fun, and I would say that's probably the best part. But my favorite memories of all of my shows is getting my costume for the first time. Performing and getting your costume for the first time are my favorite things about my job, my career. What is my biggest complaint about my job? Okay, so I never talk about my job. I never really talk about it, and I kind of think that, like, I'll talk about it more when I quit, because I am moving in September. So I'm gonna keep working with my job for like the next 3 months, but I'll probably quit like mid-August so I can really lock in and focus on moving. I have a pretty unique job. My biggest complaint is that I have to deal with parents all the time. I work at a children's place. Not not the store, children's place, not the clothing store. I work at a place that is designed for children, and parents are the worst creatures on the planet. I hate dealing with parents. They're so mean. They don't take care of their kids at all. They're just so mean sometimes. They are my biggest complaint. I always thought that, like, the problem would be the kids and, like, dealing with, like, screaming and crying all the time, which you just kind of get desensitized to, if I'm honest. But working with the parents is a torture unlike any other. What gives you the right to yell and scream at a 19-year-old girl who's literally working not minimum wage, but who's working, you know, a part-time job watching over your kids, and yet you're gonna treat us like that? Like, that's kind of crazy. Bad customers are everywhere, but I've literally, as somebody who has previously worked at a different job, yes, bad customers are everywhere, yes, people complain, but gosh, nobody complains and is more disrespectful than parents. What is your favorite book to read? So, as you guys know, I'm a huge Heartstopper fan. So whenever I'm sad, I'll reread Heartstopper. And I have so many different variant editions. I still need to make a video where I show off my Heartstopper collection, but that won't come in for like at least another 2 weeks. But I will reread the graphic novels. Solitaire is one of my favorite books, but my 2 other favorite books of all time I read in middle school. One is Burning Blue, and the other is called 34 Pieces of You. 34 Pieces of You is kind of dark. Solitaire is dark humored. And Burning Blue is a mystery. On to my makeup. Here's my primer. I don't want anybody making fun of the way that I do my makeup. What was the last movie you went to and what did you think? I literally went to Thunderbolts last night, which was opening night, and I thought it was a cinematic masterpiece. And on the topic of movies, they played the trailer for Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which is the third Now You See Me movie, and I cannot express like the butterflies that I felt. Like, I was literally so hyped. My heart was like racing. I literally love the Now You See Me movies so much. What would you sing at karaoke night? Honestly, it would low-key probably be something Broadway, just because I am musical theater trained. Or like something really stupid. No, I've never done a karaoke night. Fun fact. Who's your favorite author? Alice Oseman for real. Yeah. Have you ever had a nickname and what is it? Yes, my nickname was given to me in 6th grade. It is Tress. My real name is not Tress, or Beatrice for that matter. The Sky, shout out Drew. Actually, we low-key like did not like each other. Like, I would say we were frenemies, but I low-key don't even know if we were like any degree of friends. But he was reading Divergent at the time, and he said that she reminded me of him, and I hadn't read Divergent at the time, so I was like, aight, sure. And he was like so into it that he started casting people in my class as the characters in the book. And I was Triss, and one day, I literally don't even know how it started, but one day just everybody started calling me that, and it just stuck, and it never went away. Alright guys, oh, I look so ridiculous. I got done filming at like 9:30. If you could go back in time, what year would you travel to? At first thought, I would say 2023, because that's when I did Tuck. It was really good. In the first half, February through June was like some of the best days of my life, but the second half of the year was really bad. 2021, probably. 2022 was good, but probably 2021. Aside from necessities, what's one thing you could not go a day without? And that is easy, and is lip gloss. I'm gonna do some more straightening of my hair for work tomorrow. Who would you want to play you in a movie of your life? That's kind of a hard question. I don't really think I look like anyone. I don't think I look like anyone, but the only other redhead actress that I really know is Sadie Sink. She'd have to go more Auburn. I would play myself. How about that? Other question says, do you collect anything? That's kind of a stupid question because as I have previously established, I collect everything. But if I could talk to one of my teachers again, if I could have a conversation with any of my teachers, I would pick Miss Davis from
3rd grade. So Miss Davis, if you're watching this is what I would want to say to her. I was playing with batteries. I want to say that you did a lot in my life. You introduced me to my love of writing, and I want to be, if acting doesn't work out, I want to be a writer. I write stories and everything consistently, always. I'm always writing. I got my black belt because she knew me when I literally just started. I started Taekwondo in 3rd grade. So I got my black belt, and if it weren't for you, like, playing Winnie would not have. When I was playing Winnie, I had her in mind the whole time. From like the second I got cast to the second that the show ended, and even still, like, I just wish that she knew I did it, because in 3rd grade, Tuck Everlasting was the book that we read, for circle time, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with Tuck Everlasting. I found out there was a movie, and I rented it every week for like 3 weeks. I watched it every single day. And so to play Winnie just was like that much more special, because Tuck Everlasting has had such a special place in my heart. It's, been my whole life and something that I'm very obsessed with since 3rd grade. And if I could tell my 3rd grade teacher that I ended up playing Winnie, that would mean a lot to me. There's like no way that she'll see this, and there's no way that she'll ever know, and that's really unfortunate. But I hope by some miracle one day she does know, because she did a lot for me. I got my black belt. I'm still writing. Hopefully publish a book one day. That would be great. And I played Winnie. I think she'd be proud of me. Okay, that's gonna be all for this video. You will literally never see me film here ever again because of what is about to be exactly where I'm sitting. I'm gonna put this video together. There's not gonna be a lot of cuts or funny pictures and songs and stuff added in there, so you'll be disappointed, but good night.